I'm into the dark and I'm scared. It's so dark. Guys? Hello? Hello? Hello, guys? Hello? Hey, and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name's Ruben, and I'm reviewing Into the Dark, a Hulu original series, and the episode is Blood Moon. This is the finale, the last one in I believe it's the second season. And if you've been watching the episodes, then you'll know some have been better than others. Some have not quite hit, at least with the audience. The demographic have gone like this, going, yeah, this is great, this is not so great. And I guess it's definitely up to the person who's viewing it. Some things will appeal more to others. That's just the nature of entertainment. If we all like the same thing, we'd be sheep, all of us. So, will this one hit it for you? Let me know in the comments below. Were you excited for the finale? Have you seen any others? Have you heard of this? You should probably check them out if you haven't. It's by Blumhouse, and this one has quite a unique story.
I love you.
So the story is centered on a mother and son, Esme and Luna, and just by the name Luna, you'll get what this is about. It's a lycanthrope story, but with a little bit of a twist. It's directed by someone that is not new to Into the Dark series. This is her second feature, I guess you call them feature episodes. They run, well, this one particularly runs at an hour and 20 minutes, so it feels like short features, which is about the length, short film, 80 minutes. That's pretty much what is standard in the industry. So each episode kind of feels like its own thing. I think it's meant to. Obviously, Blumhouse and Hulu have partnershiped, and so we get someone that's used to this format, and that brings something very interesting. I really like the protagonist and the son. I think their acting together is believable as mother and son. Although their relationship is strained, they have a lot of love for each other, and you get that on screen. And I think that would be the biggest worry for me when casting a young member. It's a bit hit and miss, I guess, to have that presence. And I do think the youngling in this, the young Luna, does bring presence. I think the mother does what she needs to do to get you to understand her plight and what she's going through. So she's been town hopping to keep her son safe, because there's something that is not quite right with him, and so there's this whole air of darkness that follows them, and you get that, and it doesn't spoon feed. You kind of just have to figure it out. There's a little bit of spoon feeding in the sense of flashbacks as they try and do character development. What happened to her partner as happening to her son, and so as the world starts fleshing out, you start getting an idea of what's going on. At the same time, you see them trying to establish themselves in this new town. What I really liked about this version of a lycanthrope story is that you get to see what the day-to-day sort of tasks is for someone that lives with, I guess you would basically, in this version, is classed as an affliction, they show you like this is what it means to live with this day on day. This is the date on the calendar when this thing happens, and so we're going to have to be working our lives and centering our lives around that, and how that affects their day-to-day lives by interacting with the world, and how different it would be for someone like that. And I thought that was very interesting. It was very easy to relate to, because you feel for them. You're like, yeah, imagine living your life whole time round just centered on that one date on the calendar, and just worried that someday that something's going to go wrong and you are not going to be together, you're going to hurt somebody. So that all plays in it very well. I will say that it is very slow, and it's a builder, and even then, this is a show don't tell, but it's also less is more. So if you remember the first Alien film, you don't see the alien monster until like the 45-minute mark. You might see little movements, little things happening, but it's not until the chest burster that we start seeing Alien. And even then, it's in the shadow, in the dark. That's what this episode does really well. I will say, though, if you're expecting to see a full developed lycanthrope, that's not what this is. It's movement in the dark, it's shiftings in the body, it's growls, it's off-camera motion, and it keeps you in suspense. So I like that. I like the way they did this, because there's been so many versions, like between lycanthropes and vampires, the genre's been done to death. So this really takes like a snapshot at the look at someone that has to live with this in their family, a day-to-day version, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good, so I didn't mind the slowness. I'm going to give this a solid B+. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of the acting? What do you think of this episode as a finale? I know I think some won't enjoy it as much because of the slow pacing, but I really enjoyed it. Thanks so much, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.